You know, I was all excited because the last two episodes, it has been dark when I started recording, and I was like, hey, it's gonna be you know, morning, and it's storming. So it's still dark. I think every episode of this of 6.1 has now started at night. Even the I think even I don't know because the first episode started in Mordona, and I can never tell if it's day or night there or not because it's always blue. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back to more Endwalker or post Endwalker, I suppose. Where we need to speak with the Junior Ironworks engineer. So I'm gonna say this much. If you watched the last episode, or maybe it's the episode before that, I mentioned I know that there's a trial coming up, right? I realized that trial came out in 6.2, not 6.1. So I think we're at the end of this. I don't think there's too much left to this quest line. So, but yeah, I did I looked it up because I was like, where was this freaking trial? How is this gonna go into a trial at this point? And I realized after I looked it up that the trial that I was thinking of, the Storm's Throne or whatever it's called, that everybody was doing when I was level 70 to 80, I realized that was all 6.2 content. I went, oh, got it. So there is no trial. That makes me feel a little bit better, because knowing that there was a trial, I was like, how is the story that is currently going to go into that? So, Kassandra, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have a commission for you and your president, actually, assuming he's available. Master Sid, certainly. I'll see if he has a moment free. God, Sid's voice is so bad. In Realm Reborn, I don't know if it changed. I know that, everybody's changed in Heavensward. From what I understand, they're they had, hired a studio for ARR. And then, got rid of that studio and went to another in Heavensward. So, every voice changed. But it's just unfortunate that they chose to go with a lot of similar voices as Realm Reborn's, because LSA and Alphino sound terrible in English, and it's nothing against them, nothing against the voice actors. It's just that is not their character. Pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. I don't know what kind of voice I'm trying to do here. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. That sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after Meteon and that bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation. It seems some manner of corrosion has set in around a scratch on its surface. Much as the void's corruption seeped in the Nero through his wounds. In which case, our best bet may be to simply prevent the scale from being damaged in the first place. And how might we achieve that? We have a coating agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate chemical balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys with high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. A suit of armor, as you said. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only it weren't such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. I know how busy your schedule is, and the final result will doubtless be worth the wait. The hard part will be ducking Jessie and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about, doing the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do. I think we can leave the rest in Sid's capable hands. Let's return to the great work and see how neat Hana is getting on with the mock Atomos. Oh boy. I actually was just doing one of the raids that has an Atomos in it. I think it's Shadows of Mach, where you fight Ozma, or Weeping City of Mach. 1 second. Alright. Sorry. Had to take care of something there. I was saying something right before. Oh yeah. I was doing, Weeping City of Mach. And, you do the part where you fight Ozma, and you have to deal with the Atomos in that section. Freaking hiccups immediately.
こちらもブリトラ様が許可をくださったおかげで大衆一族の記録から有益な情報が得られたわ。
So annoying.
あの宝物殿が作られた年代の取引記録からいくつか特徴的な錬金素材の購入履歴を見つけたの。きっとそれが人造アトモス製作の鍵になるはずよ。ちょうどアルキミア製薬堂を通じて手配したのだけれど、そうしたらあそこの錬金術師たちも興味を持ったみたいで手伝ってくれることになったのよ。
人為的にボイドゲートを開くなんて聞いたら普通なら尻込みしてもおかしくないところだけれど、さすがは名高いラザハンの錬金術師たちね。
かつての錬金術師たちも彼らと同じ目をしていた。未知の存在に恐怖を覚えるのではなく、その全てを解き明かそうと目を輝かせてい
た。あなたにも危険を顧みずに叶った願いがあったのではなくて。
私は卵から帰るのが遅かった。フソ・ミドガルズ・オルムが休眠期に入った後はアジダヤが寄り添ってくれていたそうだ。
Wow, so Midgar Summer had already been like asleep. That's interesting.
そんなこともあって孵化してからも私はアジダヤのそばを離れようとはしなかった。親の背を追い続けるひな鳥のように。以前にも言ったが、アジダヤは私にとって姉であり親とも呼べる存在なのだ。どこにいたとしても必ず見つけ出してみせる。そしてもう一度共に空をかけたい。そう
Twice I can click too early.
今の私には。
俺たち聖戦士団のことを忘れてもらっちゃ困る。
ナブディーン、なぜ？
Nabadine.
事情はエスティニアン殿から聞きました。
Ah, Galestinian.
ブリトラ様、あなたは大昔からずっとラザハンを守るためだけに生きてきた。俺たちを恐れさせまいと正体を隠してまで。だからこそどんな姿であろうとあなたこそが敬愛すべきラザハンの大主であると断言できたんだ。そんな俺たちがあなたの幸せを願わないと本気で思っているんですか？俺たちなら大丈夫です。あの週末すら生き抜いてみせたんだ。少しの間くらい聖戦士団だけでもこの国を守ってみせます。
Go Radiant Host.
ナブディーン、君の気持ちはありがたいが、
今はその姿なんだからいいよな。前に言ったよな、バルシャン。お前は俺たちの弟分、家族だって。ならお前の姉ちゃんは俺たちにとっても家族みたいなもんだ。
Yeah, that's true.
だからよ、頼ってくれよ、俺たちのことを。何千年も思い続けた姉ちゃんのことを諦めるだなんて、そんなこと言うんじゃねえよ。
Hey, look.
お姉さんがいる世界に通じる門は私たちが必ず開いてみせます。
Nice. Is Varshan gonna be in like the next dungeon, maybe?
ブリトラ様、個人のことありがとう。妹と離れ離れにならないって分かってすごく嬉しかったよ。だから分かる。お姉さんと別れたことがとても辛いことだって。
Galestinian, man. Great job. Protect them. To protect them well, you must take heart. Will you wallow in uncertainty forever?
ならば私に進めと。進むのなら守り抜け。
Well,
いつか君に送ったこの言葉は確かに立ち止まったものの物言いだったのかもしれない。
I forgot that he said that. I think I would have picked that had I remembered.
進み、そして守れというのだな。アジダヤもラザハンも。
It's true.
すまないみんな。少しの間バルシャンはこの国を留守にする。無論メーガドゥータ級に本体が残り続けるゆえ完全に不在となることはない。だがバルシャンを動かしている間は私の目が行き届かないことも多くなるはずだ。だからアジダヤを連れ帰るまでの間、君たちの力を頼らせてくれ。
Oh boy。
気をつけて行ってこいよ。前にも言ったが、お前の身に何かあったらたくさんの奴が悲しむからな。
今一度肝に銘じておこう。
Oh boy. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitra reach this conclusion. That was for the greater good. Worm's thundering sighs were keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm. What of your own answer, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. What of your own? And I was one with Nidhogg. His vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage, and the soul-chilling grief he nursed for Ratatoska's death. I would not wish such agony upon a foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there is a chance we can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. An unusual crew we have here. Any other former scions we should call on? Just the four of us? Unusual crew we have here. Yastola, Varshan, and Estinian. That is really interesting. Indeed. But perfect for our purpose, I should think. But perfect for our purpose, I should think. I'd rather not bother the scions with aught less than a dire threat to the star. God, I hate freaking. Now, on specifics. Unlike the first, where the flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan, as such, is to explore the void in stages, withdrawing to safety after each brief foray. It would be more convenient had we some manner of base camp near to the gate itself. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let us reconvene outside Meghaduta. And there it is. The final quest of 6.1 completed. Or rather, when we, go over there. But yeah, it's green. Which means the final quest. Meghaduta. Varshan. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mounds of treasure we carried out of the vault once the Foundation's activity began. An artist, however, we can distribute the trove and make a room or two ready for habitation. Good. Please inform me when you've completed the arrangements. I am not doing the voice I did before. I need to, double check what I was doing. As you heard, we will have you settled in Maghaduta in due time. As ever, you are most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid in my search for Azdaha. Providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about our destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, or what chances of success might possibly be. Or what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I am grateful to you for convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend what help I can to Nidhana. If you have preparations to make ere we venture into the 13th, now is the time. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. You know what this means to me, Kassandra, but my purpose need not consume you as well. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can in the experience, for you are a traveler, an adventurer at heart. This I know. That said, I am a little sad, because I had made a prediction that, like, oh yeah, we're gonna go into the void for the next expansion. Meanwhile, in the 13th. And probably the guy we're about to see was going to be like the big bad of the next expansion. Apparently we're fighting him in 6.4, so I'm a little sad. Like the big, like, knight dude. I like turn down my freaking speaker here. It's very loud. Who dat? Maybe he's our true villain. Isn't that the Reaper dude? Like the dude from the Reaper quest line? Yikes. Who dat? That is not the Reaper dude. Like, that's not the dude from the Reaper quest line, is it? Who dat? Oh boy. Newfound adventure. There we go. That is officially the end of 6.1. I think if I hadn't done the Alliance raid, you know, if I hadn't done Aglaya in that one episode, I would have, like, been able to end an episode with the, you know, at the end of 6.1. But, as it stands, we're only 24 minutes in. I was going to make some kind of, like, joke. Like, I guess that's it. See you next time. But I thought that, and then I was like, nah. In search of Azdaha. Varshan has glad tidings to share. Ah, excellent timing, Kassandra. Just a moment ago, I received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warning scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial Atomos. All is in readiness for our journey to the void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the great work. Let us head there at once. That feels more like what I was doing before. Like, that feels more like the voice that I was trying to go for, so. Neat. Great work. I actually need just a handful more of these red tomes to get the Manderville weapon, or to get a Manderville weapon rather. That said, I have an Aglaia coin, but I don't. Oh, okay. I haven't used my Euphrasia coin. That's what it is. I was gonna say, I'm thinking I had a Euphrasia coin as well, and I do. It's right here. And I want to also like start like turning that stuff in. Ooh, it's a little Babu Atomos. Look at that. Little Babu Atomos. Nice. I like that. Babu Atomos. There you are, Kassandra. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial Atmos. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original, a truly remarkable feat in so short of a time. Our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Radzahan. I would express my gratitude to Nidhana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atmos to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive for the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because just so happens we have them. I said. Right on cue. It's good to see you all again. But for the president himself to attend, keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope? Thanks to these three that we could find the work so quickly. It was my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. There's the one who did the actual... I don't remember which one was Biggs and which one was Wedge, so I'm probably getting this wrong. I think this was Biggs and this was Wedge. There's the one who did the actual reinforcing. We guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. Nope, it was the other way around. But enough bragging. Here are the scales. So just pretend I did Big's voice as, big deep voice dude, because Roga didn't. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Don't mention it. Midgard's Homura came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. I think that's referring to Omega. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! I need Hana. Need Hana? Is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there's something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? For you would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. Certainly. But it's Yestola and Astinian who are both DPS. So who's, like, I assume Varshan is going to be the tank, but who's the healer? He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? I don't remember Nero's voice in English or Japanese. The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. In that godforsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get. But you of all people ought to know that, eh? Is he gonna come back with, like, a totally new set of gear on? That would be awesome. But yeah, who even would be our healer in a dungeon if it's just the three of us? Like, I guess, I mean, they did mention that Yestola can heal, right? So, hey.
お前、もしやブリトラか?
I saw the sword and shield. Oh! Wait, he older now!
あ、そうだ。少年の体に埋め込んでいた竜の目をこちらの身に移したのだ。何か慌ただしく準備しているようだとは思っていたが、まさか私の
Whole new vessel. One that's older.
私たちの大使様が直々に出陣するんですから、半端な装いじゃ送り出せませんよ。錬金術師たちが腕によりをかけて戦いに適した最高の人形に仕上げたんです。いつもの体より武器も魔法も扱いやすいはず。
This is what we in the game development industry call the animations didn't work with a child body, so we had to make an adult body.
まあ本当はもっと早く見せたかったんだけど、ギリギリまで調整してたせいで遅くなっちゃってごめんなさい。
謝る必要はない。私の方こそ皆に気を使わせてしまっていたようだ。この体ありがたく使わせてもらおう。
I'm assuming that Varshan is going to be able to do healing as well.
改めて皆にはラザハンのことを頼みたい。戦いの危険があるとなればどうしても意識をこの体に向けることが多くなるだろう。ボイドゲートを開けるからにはこちら側への用意の侵入も警戒せねばならないのだが、
それについても準備は怠ってないぜ。歴戦の竜騎士殿が聖戦士団に稽古をつけてくれたからな。用意たちは一匹たりとも通しやしねえ。
Estinian is pretty good.
わけで安心しろ、バルシャン。
Think you will leave your mission, Vasan.
今はもう違う姿だから
Oh?
なんて呼べばいいんだ？
バルシャンのままで構わない。私は君たちの弟分なのだろう。
Ah, just same name, okay.
なら行ってこい、バルシャン。
Alright.
ちょっといいかしら。あなた、
Oops. So bad at clicking early.
実はあなたが不在の間にウリエンジャが来ていたのよ。ほら、
Oh
前
yeah?
回の宝物殿の探検。彼にとってはレポリットのための調査という名目だったでしょ。
Wow,
彼から
sorry.
報告を聞いたレポリットたちは大喜びで、自分たちの宝物殿の改良案を検討し始めたそうよ。そのお返しにというわけでもないのでしょうけれど、リビングウェイからある品を預かったそうなの。
Oh, a familiar relic. Oh, it's one of the crystals.
正解でハイデリンから託されたクリスタル。メーティオンの奇跡が記録されていたものよ。
Ah, specifically the one that took us to Metion. Nice.
ウルティマトゥーレの位置は解明し終えているし、役目を終えたものとしてウリエンジェに委ねたのでしょうね。預かった彼は考えた。このクリスタルには強い光の力が宿っているはず。ならば闇の世界への旅路で役に立つかもしれないとね。
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that. It's just cold enough in this freaking house, which is hilarious because it's like 60 degrees outside, so it's not even cold. But like, it's just cold enough in house that my hand was starting to hurt. So I had to throw on my arthritis glove. Except that I had been wearing it to bed last night. And so I like took it off earlier, but I put it next to the bed. And so I had to go get it. Or I should say my chair.
さあ、
That's what I sleep
受け
in.
取って。ハイデリンの思いが詰まったクリスタルだもの。あなたが持っているべきだわ。 I am a little sad though that Heidelin is like legitimately gone. I hope her VA gets to do other
これで準備は
characters.
整ったようだな。アキャーリから船に乗り、風砲の前と向かおう。
But I guess we'll see. Alright. Off to Olzadol's legacy. The satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Proceed to Weaver's Warding. Now, I'm going to assume there's going to be a dungeon that's going to be the entrance to the void. And then after that, like, other quests and stuff that are maybe in the, like, first area of the void. Does make me wonder, though, if we're going to get a void expansion next.
では、封印を解くぞ。 アルザダール三世の名において命じる。異界の扉よ、その口を開け。
I love how, like, void spills out when it opens. It's so cool.
さあ、ボイドゲートを取り込みなさい。
This is how we make it so we don't have to create an animation. Oh boy. Oh, it's big now. It's big
拡
now.
張に成功したようね。あの様子なら私たちも問題なく通過できるはずよ。
But also it means things can come through that are that size.
この先はどういう場所につながっているんだ？
かつて私がボイドに渡った際には、妖異たちが救う城のような場所に出た。
Oh boy.
あの時は多勢に無勢となってすぐに撤退してきたが、君たちがいれば腰を据えて探索できるはずだ。襲い来る用意があれば一掃し、安全を確保することを最初の目的としよう。
What you're saying is a dungeon.
および戦闘の指揮は経験豊富な冒険者である君に委ねたい。
Alright.
私は君の戦い方に合わせてそれを補うように立ち回ろう。
癒し手が足りなければ私が担えるわ。ここしばらくは攻め落とす役目ばかりだったけれど、
Yep,
中魔法
okay.
も忘れていなくてよ。
よし、今こそ進む時だ。我が姉アジュダヤの行方を探さんがため、異界。
Oops. I'm really good at clicking way too early. Alright. Dungeon unlocked. The Fell Court of Troya. Oh boy. Oh, that sounds fun. Fell Court of Troya, you say? So let's see. Varshan, I assume, can be anything. Oh. Interesting. He actually can't.
共に進もう。
出番だな。
勝てるはずよ。必ず。
That's really wild, actually. I figured that he could be... I mean, I guess you've got Y'shtola being healer, so he doesn't need to have the healer property. But yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I want to look at... what does he do as, like, DPS? Dragoon. I mean, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That does make sense that he would be Dragoon, considering he is a dragon, so... Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna tank this when I know nothing about it, so... definitely gonna go in as a DPS. Oh, but what DPS class do I want to be? I like Dancer has kind of become my main. But like I did Red Mage for everything else. And I guess I was gonna say I like the being ranged. And getting to kind of see things. But I can do that with Dancer as well. I think I might go Red Mage. Because Dancer requires a lot of like focusing at the hotbar to see when your skills proc. It might be better to Red Mage since you don't have to do that as much. So Satrap, we've got Varshan as our Satrap, who is a gladiator. We've got Yestola as a sorceress, who is our conjurer, and Justinian, who is our dragoon. And onward to the fell court of Troya. I imagine this is going to be the remainder of the episode, considering that we're 45 minutes in, and these things usually take half an hour. Whee! Traveling between worlds through the rift. And into the void. Also, do I still have the Blessing of Light? Or am I actually having to use a warding scale? I'm actually curious about that. Like, does the Blessing of Light stay even after Heidelin, died? I mean, that is basically what happened, so I don't really know that there is a better term for it. That's a little freaky. Quite literally a twisted place, the void. Stay focused. Void scent could be anywhere. Oh! What the frick? Trojan sentries. They're like beholders, almost. Nice. I mean, they're definitely shooting, like, I-beams. Even if it is just one I-beam at a time, it's still basically shooting I-beams. Let's be honest, D&D may have invented the Beholder, but you really can't invent a monster and then say nobody else can use this at all. You know? Somebody's gonna find a way to use that same monster. You know, to create another variation of that monster. What the frick? Trojan scavengers. Frick. I have no idea if that was hitting the other one or not. I don't think it was. That will, though. These things also have a lot of health, so can't exactly tell You know, the individuals. I bet you anything that tanks will just rush right through there. Ones appear to be sentries. Huh? This one appears to be sentries. Guarding the dungeon, I shouldn't doubt. Whoops, I am long casting impact. Oh well. Honestly, once you start long casting impact, if you haven't started combat yet, you might as well. It is more damage. Also, I believe this is the first of the current... Oh my gosh. I wish that wouldn't cancel immediately just because I started and then canceled another ability. Hate it so much. But yeah, I mean, it is more DPS, so. But this is, I think, the first dungeon in the expert roulette. So, and I bet you anything that tanks still wall-to-wall this stuff, even though it's current content. I did freaking Euphrazine the other day, and I was like, yeah, I commented something about like, you know, yeah, this is, you know, current content. And somebody said, well, not really. I'm like, it's current patch! How is this not current content? Like, it's literally came out this patch. Like, I can understand maybe Osfidelos, but also not really, because that is still current content. You know? Like, current expansion. But somebody said Aglaya, or not Aglaya, Euphrazine. Literally this freaking expansion's raid, or this patch's raid. I'm like, yeah, you know, it is current content. And they're like, well, not really anymore. I'm like, what? How can you say it? The current freaking what? What defines current content in your mind? His rats have wandered into my castle. Tear them apart if you must. Their drifting ether will suffice. Evil dreamers. Oh my god, it canceled again. Because I freaking hit the 3 instead of 2. So, Beatrice, I'm assuming, is going to be the boss of our dungeon. I love this music. It's so good, dude. I say that a lot. I've realized. Like, it's so good, dude. I say that a lot. Whoa. That is not what I expected it to be. Interesting, though. This is another freaking thing like in Hullbreaker Isle, where it's all minions instead of being a freaking, you know, at one, you know, an actual like one boss. It's a bunch of minions that just act like a boss. Da, da, da. Okay. Whoa, okay. I mean, I didn't get hit by it at least.
見くびるなよ。
There's that. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. My voice is cracked. Like, I can sing alright, but I can't seem to, like, keep on tune. For some odd reason, I just struggle with staying on tune. You know? I can find the tune fine, then I can sing along just fine, but I can't seem to, like, keep the tune. Okay, where am I going? Not a clue. Oh, it's one of the, okay. It's one of these, like, there is no safe spot. You have to kill something to unlock a safe spot things. I didn't even realize that they were attacking it. Very well then. Whoa, now boss. Oh my gosh. That makes sense. I was wondering about that. Got him. The evil dreamer do be dead. Striking gear? No gear at all. Material. Oh. Well then. I don't suppose I can, like, get you guys out of the shot. Like, right now I'm just staring at Varshan's back. They're very picky about where they stand. I want them to, like, face forward. But, like, if I move too far over, freaking Varshan, like, they all start to move. It's like, no, I want you to all be there. That's crazy. But really though, Varshan, can I please? Assidian! Oh my gosh. I wonder if I can, like, group pose. If I can then, like, hide them that way. Or something. Okay. Hang on a moment. Yep. I had to group pose and then, like, fight around with it to get a good shot. Hi, the sisters. That must be the castle proper. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, no. Oh, we're gonna have a loading screen before I can see this one behind me. Though. Yep, and now we're inside the key. Dang it! It's the one thing that one of the things I dislike about the whole loading screen thing. As grand a castle as any I've seen. The mistress is here. We must repay her earliest kindness. Like, that's one of the issues that I have with the whole loading screen system. is it's like, yes, they're able to do these really awesome looking freaking instances and dungeons and like these grand epic freaking feeling like, you know, environments, and I love it. And definitely World of Warcraft cannot do anything even remotely similar, you know, while trying to keep everything fluid. But also, like, sometimes you want to be able to look at the cool freaking view, you know, and you can't do that when in order to see the view that you want, you have to go through a loading screen, but then the loading screen doesn't take you to a spot where you can see the view, you know? I legitimately expected that to come to life. I'm very surprised it did not. Ooh, pony. The woman in the painting. Do you suppose? I suspect it's the mistress in bygone days. Ooh. I mean, she was definitely attractive. I have the feeling she's not anymore. Frozen Rider. Need to do some white magic casts. Oh boy. The one issue I have, well, I say that all the time where I'm like, the one issue, but really, like, I just mean like the biggest issue that I have with something. I don't know why I say the one issue instead of saying like the biggest issue I have with Trojan Bracelet of Aiming, 595 gear. Wow! That's unfortunate. That is still really low level. I mean, I guess it was higher level at the time. You know? I mean, this is 6.2, right? So, like, this would have been when like 590 gear was like the highest at the time. Like, it wasn't the highest gear you could get because of Asphodelos had just come out, or Asphodelos, I don't know how to say it. The point being that like, this gear was immediately better than the gear in Aglaya, right? At that time. But of course, it's nowhere near as good as Asphodelos. I'm betting the next one is probably like 610 gear. Which would be nice. I could take my samurai into the next dungeon and maybe get some, like, striking gear. I mean, this would even benefit me now. And I know that some people are gonna comment and be like, well, why not just get the freaking Arena Skita gear? Actually, people are probably commenting on this being like, Serene, why don't you get insert whatever freaking 6.4 gear is, you know? Oh hey, it's Ferdiad. Or at least it's the same model as Ferdiad. Specifically the original Ferdiad, as opposed to Ferdiad Hollow. See to the foremost. Oh! This is only the second boss. Enter potent magics from here. Have care. Surprise, surprise. You should make it this far. No matter. I will devour you personally. Oh. That's foreseen. Oh no. Beautiful scorn. Oh. I see. Got it. Freaking Hallone's skill. So you've got to pay attention to like where it says she's going to attack. Got it. Point taker. Right, these are NPCs. They don't move. I have Troya again. So come in. But go out? I'm confused. Oh wait, I see. There's like a little thing about. Okay. I was gonna say, frick, I got doomed. But you still took care of that for me, thankfully. Oh, you freaking. It ended my freaking thing. Bang, 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 bang. Neat. So creative. Like, how do they come up with this stuff? I know, they have an entire freaking, like, design team whose entire thing is to bounce ideas back and forth and be like, what do we do here? You know? There's like 100 people on that crew, I bet. Maybe not 100. What the frick am I? Alright. I don't know what happened there, but sure. Hey, how could you resist my gaze? Not too strong. Someone else can devour them. Humph. She's quick on her feet, if nothing else. She may still be a threat. After her. Trojan leg wraps of striking legs or boots. Boots. I don't remember if I have boots yet on my samurai. I'll have to look. I don't remember if it's the legs or the boots that I need to replace. I'm only missing like one piece of gear that's not 590. But I don't remember what it was. Ooh. Well then. There are many of these. This is where the Cloud of Darkness was. Like, we went into one of these and fought the Cloud of Darkness. There are many of them now. So, there's that. Terraces in the sky. Do voids tend to appreciate flowers too, I wonder? They probably did, at least. And maybe it's a, Maybe it's one of those, like, in their past life, they did, and now, like, here they are in this new life, and they still, like, remember it, even though they can't actually enjoy it. But it's still, like, something that they crave, and so they try. You know? I am having a little bit of lag. Only like just a little, you know? Just enough that I can notice it and be annoyed. But not enough that it's actually like, whoa, hi! I thought they were statues, I'm gonna be honest. Also, I realized I was very zoomed in. Far more zoomed in than I like to be. But I also legitimately cannot handle it being too zoomed out. Like, I legitimately have, like, anxiety. And, like, freak out when it's too zoomed out. Like, when I do this, it feels so far away that I actually start, like, legitimately freaking out. And I don't know why that is. We never know. We never know. I sense something sinister in the air. Is there air? Like, do Void Scent need air? And I guess there is. Because, I mean, I'm asking if there's air, you know, and obviously, you know, we're breathing. But, like, because, you know, everything is aspected to, like, dark ether, right? So, does that mean, like, and that's the thing I've never, like, fully understood, like, is it that some ether is dark ether? You know, like fire and, you know, earth, or like fire and like lightning are, you know, black ether. You know, like they're attuned to darkness. Or is it that that's just what we think and all ether can be anything? I think that was like the idea with Shadowbringers, right? Was that like Umbral was actually like the bad one, the good one, whereas Astral is the bad one. You know? Like, yes, this is actually light aspected. Whereas this is actually, like, dark aspected. And maybe that's just because of the whole, like, light was considered bad. And light and, you know, light and astral. It's the one thing that I, like, really didn't understand in Shadowbringers. You know? I think they were going for something that was meant to be, you know, ooh, look, this is really wild. And my brain just was like, that's too wild. I don't know about that. and then it just didn't bother to freaking, like, register it. After my own domain. No, I don't want to be eaten. Yikes! Scarmiglian. Archfiend of Earth, huh? See, so is this one of the 4? I guess we'll find out. All rots and crumbles. Oh no. There it is. I'm like, so there's gonna be an attack that comes now that's gonna push me, isn't there? There it was. Think I just missed him with that, by the way? Not entirely sure. Like, it's one thing that I don't understand about that attack, you know? Necroser. Alright, we're long casting impact, and I didn't even notice until after it was most of the way done. At that point I said, frick it. Whoops, I didn't have enough. I do by doing that though. Just not what I meant to do. I like that one of the, like, consistent void abilities is just dropping giant balls of void power. Also, I just realized, like, this is unique music. This isn't the same, like, this music isn't just the Endwalker boss theme. That's interesting. It's blade work. Running! Missed. Rather failed. Is what I meant. Running! I suppose I could have, like, zooped towards him.
ここで沈んでもらう。
But really though, when did you still freaking pick up Conjure as a freaking, you know, class, job, whatever you want to call it? Ah, let's get a freaking limit break. But I realized too late. Na 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 na. Duty complete. Also, I just realized that actually gave me some astronomy, which is great. So, Troyan, top of striking. Ooh. 595 samurai gear. So that's nice. Eh.
今の用意、スカルミリョーネとか名乗っていたか。俺たちがゲートを開いたことを察知していたようだった。
それもまた門が開かれたと言っていたわね。二つ。
おそらくそうだろうな。それにしても同じ用意でありながらこの城の主を容赦なく食らうとは。
I mean, it's nothing new. We've seen that many times before.
用意もまた複数の集団に分かれ、縄張り争いを演じているのかもしれない。
さて、残った用意たちはどう動く？
Minions gather.
見ての通り、お前たちの主は倒れ、そのエーテルを食らった者もまた俺たちに撃たれた。
Whoops.
もしかしたら言葉が通じないのではないかしら。用意の知能にも個体差があるのではなくて。
獣と同じなら話は早い。強きに屈する連中なら力を示し続けるだけでいいからな。
この世界を旅するにあたっては、用意の習性についても理解を深めていく必要がありそうだ。
Let's proceed with caution and pick up what we can. Don't overthink it. We'll improve as we go along. Proceed with caution and pick up what we can.
ああ、そうしよう。知識や経験が豊富な君たちが共にいてくれて、本当に頼もしく思う。
I mean, if anything, it's probably just like the freaking, the Light Wardens, or whatever the little guys were called. I know, because the Light Wardens were the big ones, right? The Sin Eaters. It's probably just like the freaking Sin Eaters, you know? Like, the big ones are intelligent and can do, like, all of the things. And the small ones are basically mindless.
随分と時間がかかってしまったが、迎えに来たぞ、姉さん。
姉さん。Sister. Buried memory. All right. Well. Yep. Okay. I didn't want to say anything until I was certain that we were out of cutscene. Whoo boy, though. We are in the Fell Court of Triona. Very interesting. So I wonder how much more of this we'll see, or if it's just going to be like this, really. Wow. It's just like the freaking empty, man. You just look down and there's just nothing but freaking nothingness below. This is insane. I really hope that Void expansion is like next, 'cause I want to see more of this world. But we will discover more of this place in the next episode. I do hope you've enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. You can check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. Check out the link, the video description for links to Patreon and Discord. It does help support the channel, as well as give you the ability to come on out, hang out with us, chat, and all that. So, with that said, I'll see you all next time. See you later. Oh, I didn't have the Patreon screen up, so rip me and rip the... Oh, that one's like right there. That freaking orb. That was a much smaller orb than the one we fought the Cloud of Darkness in, that's for sure. Feral Void Scent. Interesting. So I wonder, like, are they under our command now? Because we beat their master?